let's install Python. So this platform that I'm on right now is Ubuntu Linux. If you're on Windows, they have instructions on the Python site for installing on that platform. If you're on Mac, there's also instructions for that as well. So here we go to python.org/downloads. And then you just pick which platform you want. In this case, you can pick Windows, Linux, or Unix, Mac OS, Android, or some other systems. And it'll automatically pick the package for your right system if you click this button right here. And that's if you want to build it for source. And there's all these different releases. Just make sure you get the latest one. Fairly straightforward. If you're on Linux Ubuntu like I am, you just hit the package manager. And you want to do Python 3. You want to install Python 3. So sudo apt-get install Python 3. And it's already installed. If it wasn't installed, you would have to hit yes, and then it would go through the whole process of installing Python 3. So what you also need with Python, and this is kind of a little bit of a downside of the language, you need to have like a package manager to install all your libraries and stuff, and that's separately from the Python language, which is a little bit, makes it more complicated. There's a lot of different Python package managers. One of them is Anaconda, and that uses the conda command to install a package for Python. The one that I personally use the most, that's my favorite, is called pipx. And it's at this site, pypa.io. And then the subdomain is pipx. This is the best one as far as I'm concerned, as far as all the ones I've tried. I've tried Conda and a lot of others, and this is the one that caused me the least amount of problems. So here's the instructions for installing pipx. You got to have Python 3.9 already installed, because pipx is written in Python. So on Mac OS, you would use this brew install pipx, and then pipx ensure path. On Linux, in this case, Ubuntu, sudo apt-get and install pipx, and then you run this command pipx ensure path. That makes sure its path is already the system knows where the path is. And on other distributions, you have this. On Windows, there's a few options to go through right here. One is using Scoop. Another is using the Python's built-in package manager, which is pip. So there's a few options for Windows. I personally prefer the Unix, Linux for development, so that's kind of what we're going to focus on. So if we wanted to install pipx, we would just run this command, sudo apt install pipx, and it's already installed. So we've got all our libraries already installed. And then we would run this pipx ensure path. And that makes sure that your system path, pipx, is added to that. And it adds its libraries to that path as well. So this says it's ready to go. So right now, Python is ready and installed, at least on a Linux system. If you follow the instructions to this point, you will be ready to go on Linux and Ubuntu. So let's test it out. Python has a built-in REPL, which is a read, evaluate, print loop, where you can just type in Python code, hit enter, and it'll run it, and you don't have to write a file or anything like that. It's just very interactive. So we can try that. We just do Python 3. hit enter. Okay, now with this little carrots right there, that means that we're running Python code. So anything we type in will be run by the Python interpreter. So we can just do a simple little command, 2 + 2. And there we go, 4. Right there. There's the answer, 4. Just hit enter a Python code command, hit enter, and it'll run it. To exit, we just hit exit. And now we're out of there. Now, if we want to run a Python file script, I have one right here, a little tiny Python script file that we can run. We just do Python 3, copy and paste the file to the command line, hit enter, and there we go. It's run this little Python script that was right here. So that should get you up and running on Linux. It's not it's really pretty easy as long as you pick the right package manager. And on Windows, just follow the instructions on the Python site and the pipx site. Same thing with Mac, and you should be good to go.